Hello to all my good friends out there in YouTube land. It is your good buddy Philtastic Phil here. And joining me, of course, is my beautiful wife.
Hi.
She says hi. In case you didn't hear it, I'm trying to stop going like that. But anyway, welcome back to our channel. So we are going to do a Monday mail call. We have 3 packages to open. We haven't done a Monday mail call in a while because I haven't had anything come in the mail. And then I took a hiatus last week, 4th of July week, and I got 3 packages in that time, so it hit us all at once. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right into it. The first one is from Atomic Empire, which is a store I've used in the past. I generally like them. They pack very well. I learned about them from David's Comics and Wrestling. I think that's how his channel is now. Like I said, this is our first day back from hiatus. So I'll put a link, and ideally a card around here. So if you don't know David, and you should, you can check into that. Again, nicely packed, and these are, as I had mentioned in my live video today, these are comics that my LCS, for one reason or another, should have put in my whole box, but did not. And I'm theorizing that this, at least the Marvel books, were during the what do you call it, when Marvel had the, as I go out of camera, the accident with the truck and didn't get their deliveries. But they're not all Marvel books here. So here we go. Rogue and Gambit #2. This is the Peach Momoko variant. What are your thoughts on this cover, honey?
A lot of glare.
Oh, here you go. I'm gonna hand it to you. You could touch it.
That's not bad. I don't like the color scheme.
Well, I
It's a
mean,
little too dull.
those are Rogue's colors, and she had, Peach Momoko has a very watercolor-esque thing, but I really like this cover. For the most part, I like Peach's work. Some of the stuff doesn't resonate with me, but I like that one. Right off the bat, this is a duplicate. Because I had the Midtown order on our live show, which you could go back and look at the recording now. So this will go in our giveaway bin. Immortal X-Men #11, the Noto
You ordered it?
variant. I guess I did. I didn't think I did.
I thought you have everything recorded in your app or something.
Not when I order it.
Oh.
When I receive it.
No, to scan. You know how you scan your code?
Right, the
Yeah.
CLZ. And then these are indie books that I just didn't get, and by the time I asked my LCS, like, yeah, we don't have that and we're not going to order it, or we can't order it. So there's Art Brut #2. So now I do have the complete Art Brut series.
Interesting.
And I was talking about on the live show that I learned about this Art Brut series from Indie Comics and Review. I really enjoy the show that he and Marcus do on Wednesday nights. I typically catch it on a replay, but I'll put a link in here. If you're unfamiliar, check them out. Very great show, different from other live comic book shows I've seen, and I like that their focus is mostly on indies, because then I wouldn't have found out about this book, or this is another book that I kind of missed the boat on. I had the first issue, then I went back to add it. The LCS, I guess it was after all of them released, my LCS was like, we don't have them, we're not getting them. And this is Astronaut Down. So I have issue #1. I read it several months ago. Here's issues 2.
Oh, I like that.
Here you go, honey.
I like that color.
#3. #4, a little bit more sinister. And #5. So I'll have to go back and read issue 1 and then read the rest of the story. I'm happy because I couldn't find those for the longest time. What are your thoughts so far that was on the Atomic Empire run?
I'm not really familiar with any of those titles, obviously, except for Rogue.
Immortal X-Men.
Yeah.
X-Men. Okay, so this next one was from Reggie Collects. This one I have no idea what this is, and I'll tell you why. I thought perhaps this is Isolation issue 4. And I saw the shipment thing come in. I was like, oh, right, okay, it's coming. And then almost immediately I saw a post by Doug and Reggie that Isolation 4 went to the printers. So I don't know what this is. I have not ordered anything from Reggie. Occasionally he sends little AOKs, and I have a feeling that that's what this is. But let's see. Gemini mailer. And he's got the plastic insert, and this is good because I needed more mailers. I kind of used mine up. So yeah, I'm thinking that these are just freebies that he sends out every now and then. So we'll go through these. And these are a little beat up, but I mean, look, that's fine. And these are probably going to go in my giveaway bin at some point. Indigo Children #1. I've heard the title, but that's all I know of it. Phantom Road #1. He occasionally gets books from Skybound Image, and I think that's what these are. I'm not familiar with this one, but Jeff Lemire. I like Jeff Lemire, so I'll definitely check it out. I'm not necessarily going to add these to my pulls, but I'll definitely check these out. Here is an ash can of Isolation #3. This is ash can number 48. I know I have this ash can, yes.
Yeah.
So I might just put this in the giveaway bin.
Interesting.
Void Rivals. The only thing I know about Void Rivals is everybody's been talking about it. That's all I know about that. This is Void Rivals #1, so I will give that a read. And again, this is probably something that will not remain in my collection. It's probably going to be a giveaway. The Walking Dead Deluxe #63. I can tell you this will go in the giveaway pile. I'm not a Walking Dead fan. The only copy of Walking Dead Deluxe I retained is the one that has the Mike Del Mundo cover. Here is one that my wife read recently. I still haven't read yet. And I think this is an issue in between. Dark Ride #6. So, honey, you last time, if you want to look at it closely.
What issue is that?
#6.
So what was the one I read?
I don't know. I think it was #4 maybe.
Okay.
The last time we got a Dark Ride book from Reggie, I've never read Dark Ride, but my wife said, "Oh, that sounds like it might be interesting," and she read it based on just the cover. How did you enjoy the book? I don't recall.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay, so now
It's intriguing.
based on the cover, would you read this one?
Possibility, yeah.
Possibility. It doesn't sound too confident.
I may.
Okay, and then this one is No 1 or No/1, issue #1. Interesting cover, kind of looks like an action movie.
It does.
Not familiar with it. Again, I think these are freebies. These were beat up a little bit anyway. So there's a good chance this is going to be in the giveaway pile. So thank you, Reggie. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check out these titles. Again, I most likely won't retain most of them just because, I'm trying to, as I'm out of frame. I was saying, most of these look like interesting reads, and I look forward to checking them out. Definitely things I wouldn't have purchased. So interested in seeing that. And then the final one we have here is from Amazon. This, I know what this is. This is an indie title. I've spoken about in the past, not too much lately, but at the beginning of the pandemic, I took a couple of courses through the Joe Kubert School, specifically on writing and another one on pitching. The writing was with Amy Chu, a great DC writer. She's done some Marvel books as well. And then pitching was with Ben DiDio. And I promised myself, as much as I'd like to take other courses with Joe Kubert, I'm not going to do it unless I could write and sell my own book first, because then you're paying for an activity. But one thing is that during the Joe Kubert School, I befriended the pitching class with Dan DiDio. One of the people I sort of stay in touch with is Rob Peluso, who's written a couple of indie books I've showcased before. I've liked his stuff, and if anything, I kind of like that he has the gumption, I guess you could say, just to say, all right, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to draw this, I'm going to write this, and I'm going to release this. He self-prints this through Amazon, and this is called Gangster Bat. This is a age 13 and up title, so it's not going to necessarily be something like a hard-hitting image book, but I'm interested in saying that. So it says, based on the original Bat-masked man created by Mary Robert Reinhardt and Avery Hopwood in The Bat. So not Batman, as one would think. And the byline on it is in 1920, a terrorist bombing on Wall Street, New York City, killed 38 people. One man survived for vengeance. So I'm interested in checking this out. Rob has very stylized kind of art style and stylized. It is coming a long way.
Why does that remind me of a coloring book?
Well, because it's black and white. But look, honey, this is somebody who, again, just put a lot of their time and effort into this. So I definitely want to check this out. And this
How did you hear about it?
well, again, I was saying, Rob.
Uh-huh.
I took a class with at Cubert.
Right.
And
Well, this is on Amazon, though.
Well, we stayed in touch. He self-publishes through Amazon.
Oh,
So
I
if
see.
you order a book, Amazon prints it. I believe that's how it works.
Oh.
And sends it to you. And, I have a couple of his books now. I do enjoy them. He has a great kind of style in this. And I look forward to that. If you're interested in looking up Rob's work, again, you could go through Amazon, look up Rob Piluso, spelled Piluso, Rob Piluso. Yeah, I guess. Professor of English at Mount St. Antonio College, teaching fiction writing, among other things here. And I'm looking forward to this. So maybe I'll do a long form video on this in the future. But I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. So that was our mail call. A lot of indie heavy stuff, actually, more than I thought initially. What are your general thoughts on it, on the overall haul?
Have to organize that all.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have room.
Yeah, well, look, we've been doing a lot of giveaways on the live show. These are things that are in the scope of the collection. So, with the exception of Gangster Bat, it's nothing that we didn't account for. But Gangster Bat, the size of it, this is a magazine size. Rob stuff I generally put on a shelf rather than a box. And in the indie stuff from Reggie, I'm definitely going to give a read, but those are most likely, going to be for giveaways as well, but we'll see. I mean, look, maybe there's something in there that we both like, but, and we'll go from there. And I hope I don't sound like I'm looking a gift horse in the mouth when I say that. It's just my collection is I'm focusing on what I want to hold on to. And if it doesn't fit into that, that's how it ends up in the giveaway box. Any parting words for people?
Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
All right, thanks everybody again for watching. Peace, love, and comics. Take care.